On tonight's episode of Why Did Zella Start Stream Late? The primary reason was that she did need to finish doing her hair, or more so that she just really wanted to have actually finished hair, and then also she lost her lip gloss. But here we are now, and let's go. I hope you guys are all having a great evening. I've had a pretty chill but kind of productive day. I slept for most of the day. I didn't mean to sleep for most of the day, but I accidentally fell asleep before setting an alarm, so I didn't wake up till like 4 in the afternoon. And so yeah, a lot of the day was over at that point, but I did get a lot of sorting stuff done for Hilltop, and next week is gonna be very, very crazy for Hilltop. I mean, everywhere it's gonna be crazy for me. My whole life will be crazy because it is Crown Zenith release next week. It's gonna be insane, and there's a lot that's gonna be need to be done for that. And I'm going to be helping with a lot of shipping stuff out next week and doing streams for Hilltop. I will do as many streams as I can for my channel as well, and it should be pretty exciting. Lots of fun, crazy stuff. We've been waiting for Crown Zenith for a while, so I'm definitely sure I'm not the only one who is very ready for it to finally be released. There's nothing new on our board for tonight, but I did put the Pokemon Go on a little bit of a sell because I felt like it. So we do have that. And you know, let's do a little sell on the Silver Tempest ETBs too. Not a big one, but just a teeny one, just for fun. And yeah, I think that's all of our changes to the board. I'm going to take a quick second and fix my nail because I just realized I'm missing one of my thumbnails, and that is kind of sad. The nails on my thumbs are usually the ones that stay on like the very best, but when they do fall off, it makes me super uncomfortable because, I don't know, thumbnails are weird. At least mine are. With my nice glue that is, still stuck to the bottom of my little nail tin, it is not a good thing. I really need to just get a new tin and new glue, which technically I do have new glue on the way, but I do kind of need to get the glue before I can get rid of this mess. And I mean, honestly, it could be worse. It's just like having the nail glue like built into my nail tin. It's just, you know, it's part of the tin. It's become one with the container. Even if that's really inconvenient sometimes, and the additional leaking and getting all the nails stuck to the container is problematic, but you know, it's mostly okay. Man, this nail really does not want to stick. Please, I just want the nail to stay. We're trying. We'll hopefully get it to stay on there. I think the nail is just slightly off in terms of size, so it doesn't quite fit on my nail as like smoothly as it should. But I think we're good now. We should be fine. There we go. None of it is really cute. No. I mean, all my nails are really cute, but that's the only one that looks like this. See, this is what my other thumb looked like until it finally came off, because, yeah, the polygel nails that I did a couple weeks ago, most of them had fallen off, just not the thumbnails. But now there's only one polygel nail left. I'm really excited to do more with the polygel nails, but it looks like I probably won't have time. Definitely not in January. I'm busy for the rest of the month. So that's definitely gonna keep me from doing that for a good little bit. But one day I will get around to doing more polygel nails, and it will be great. And I have so many ideas, like, oh, I'm excited. Oh, I need to sneeze. Oh, that's not a fun feeling. I very much feel like I needed to sneeze, but the sneeze just did not happen. It's like I've been having a little bit of allergies today. Like, I was fine for like the first part of the day, and then all of a sudden I just got like punched in the face with allergies and started sneezing a bunch, and I'm like, what am I allergic to? I still don't know. I do not know. Hey, welcome to everybody watching and in the chat. It is great to have you guys. Hope you're all having a lovely evening. I'm gonna go ahead and check orders real quick. I don't believe we've got any, but we just make sure before I get really distracted on like several different tangents. Alright, I think we're good for now. So we can vibe for a little bit. Also, I am wearing my frog sweater vest today, and I'm very much enjoying that, so yeah, I am vibing at the moment. Slay, girl. But slay spelled like Santa's sleigh instead of slay like, you know, to kill or to to kill like a dragon. Or of course I'm not sure how to exactly like not metaphorically define the word slay, S-L-A-Y, because it's like it's very much like used metaphorically in terms of you guys know what I'm talking about. I'll just stop trying to define words. Sometimes I just want to be a dictionary, and sometimes that is okay, and sometimes it is not the time to be a dictionary, but it's enjoyable to yes, it's AY, but I get the meaning, and I appreciate it. That's what I do. Except usually I don't kill dragons. Dragons are pretty chill for the most part, though I do have the medieval weaponry necessary to kill a dragon. I mean, it would have to be a pretty small dragon, considering I just have a couple of swords, but movies make it seem like it's possible to take down an entire dragon with a singular sword. But, you know, I mean, technically I do have two. I could just dual wield. It's just a little bit difficult to dual wield when both of your swords are like two-handed swords. But I like it's fine. I will just pretend that I am like super buff and can dual wield. I'm fairly strong, just not to the point that I should be dual wielding full-size swords, but it's okay. Speaking of swords, I really want to do like another sword photo shoot. Like it's been really cold and wet lately, which does make it super hard to like go outside and find somewhere to take pictures, but I still kind of want to like, I don't know, doing like some kind of like wintry warrior photo shoot with one of my swords or both of them would be like super spicy. But it's so random, like it's just been jumping back and forth between like rain and snow, and then every once in a while there'll randomly be like a super normal day where it's just like 40 degrees all day and that's it. I think that's kind of how today was. Looks like Saturday and Sunday it's rain, but then like Monday through Thursday next week it's gonna be snow. Oh actually no, that's not rain on Sunday, that's snow as well. So maybe Sunday, maybe if there's like a little like chill part, and by chill I mean like calm part in all the snow on Sunday, and there's actually like light outside, because I do need that. That would be so perfect to do like a super cool sword photo shoot in the snow. I would very much like to do that. That would be so fancy. I've got so many different outfit options I could choose from too. It would be pretty fun. Because like, usually like for profile pictures and stuff, if I can have a picture of me with a sword, that is so much better than like anything else. But it's been like a long time since I, you know, took my original like really nice sword pictures. About a year ago actually was when I had like my first photo shoot with a sword. And I've been using the pictures from that for, you know, the full year, but now I do have like a few pictures with my newer sword from November, but none of the pictures are quite up to like the level of spicy sword picture that I want. There's one that I found that I'm like, this one has pretty good potential, but I'm not sure it's quite what I want to go for. Let me see. So here's the one that I'm like, this one's pretty solid. The only thing I don't like is that you can't actually see my hand holding the hilt of the sword, and my finger is really awkwardly like holding the sword so it doesn't, like, you know, fall over, but it looks kind of funny. You can't see my Pokeball ring though, which is pretty sweet, but I do really like this one, but I'm not sure if it's quite right. It's also kind of like messy. This is just on my back porch, but I guess we will see what ends up happening, whether I get around to taking more sword pictures, or I just might use that for a bunch of random things. Because, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's a really nice picture. There's just a few things that I'm such a perfectionist. It's like, I want my sword pictures to be absolute perfection. And I'll show you guys my other one that I really like, that I have been using for things. Like, I did post it on Instagram and stuff, but this has been like the sword picture I've mainly been using since I got my new one. And like, it's nice. I think the colors are pretty good. The sword is super duper visible. My hair looks good. Like, my main complaints is that I don't love like the position, that how I'm like kind of like squatting just like on this little walkway. So I don't love that, and I don't know, I'm like not quite feeling my makeup in it. Which I know my makeup is like the same kind of thing every day, but I feel like I need like a little bit more like dramatic. Which, I mean, my makeup is already fairly dramatic, but this is just like not quite the right level of dramatic vibes, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I do also really like the outfit I was wearing, but this picture doesn't showcase it super well, since you can just kind of see this shirt, and then there's like the skirt, but it's just like this little blob on the bottom of the picture. But so that's been the sword picture that I've mostly been using. But I do also have this one that's really cute that I took here in my room, and I love it because you can see how excited I am about my sword. But the things I don't like about it is that, one, I took it inside and the lighting is really poor in this picture. And two, the sword is like inside of the sheath, so you can't even see the actual sword. Just, you know, the hilt and the sheath. So if I had the sword, you know, not sheathed here, I could do more with this one, but also just the lighting. I don't like it because you can see like the lighting was very off, and so like the light was like kind of angled in a way so it just like hit my nose and like the side of my chin, and that was about like the only like light there. But I still do really like the picture, but the lighting inside just isn't quite right. But like, also my hair looks like literally perfect. It's kind of hard to see because I'm just showing you the screen on a camera, but believe me when I tell you, my hair is like absolute perfection in this picture. My hair today, I feel like, is like very mid, because sometimes when I'm in a rush to do my hair, I only curl like the bottom half, and that's what I did today. But like this little strand right here is like extra straight, so it feels like it's just like stuck to my face, but I want it to be like poofed up a little bit. And I guess I can just like swoop it around a little bit, and it kind of like gives it some more volume. It's just now just like a little bit more chaotic on top of my head, but I feel like it's fine. It's all good. I will be all right. All right. Speaking of all right. I'm gonna check orders again real quick. Let's see. I don't believe we have anything yet, so we will just keep on vibing. It is a little bit of a slow start. I think this is always kind of a weird time of year for doing rip and ships. I remember last year, like November through probably February or March was probably like my lowest period in terms of like, you know, being busy on stream and stuff. And then it didn't help that for like the few months after that was when my like furniture started caving in on itself, and I had to like replace most of my setup. A slow sleigh day. I guess so. I'm assuming we'll get a little bit busier later on, but then again, I guess a lot of people probably have other stuff, you know, to take care of. Finishing off the week, it's Thursday night. A lot of people probably want to get some sleep before Friday so that they can quickly get through the Friday work day and then go like vibe for the weekend. Imagine actually like taking a break from work on the weekend. It's just funny, very funny. I work as much as possible all the time because that's what I like to do. It's great. Yeah, next week is gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be fun work. But you know, first we gotta finish this week, which I mean the end of this week is gonna be exciting, even if it's not necessarily like a ton of specific work things, though I guess it still makes most of my jobs busier that Dominaria Remastered comes out tomorrow. I'm so excited to open some. I actually could have picked up some today, but I didn't end up having time, so that was too bad. But tomorrow I will be getting a bunch of Dominaria Remastered, and it's gonna be pretty epic. Like I said last night, like there's not really, like a lot of the main hits in the sets I'm not that particularly like excited about. Most of the things I want are just like a few of really funny random cards that I'm like, a lot of random goblins that I want for my goblin decks, but I definitely won't complain if I get some of the really spicy ones too, because there's some pretty sweet cards, so it should be pretty fun for certain. It can be, plus I always like opening more Magic product, so I can't get enough, so it'll be fun. Be very, very fun. Let's see. We're gonna check orders again. Wondering where all the regulars are. Didn't see a lot of irregulars last night, but maybe they'll come by sometime tonight. Or we'll just chill for a little bit. Either way, I you know, I do have a lot of stuff I could work on, but I did actually accomplish some of the things that I needed to do today before streaming. So I'm like not as worried about time, because I've been putting off finishing a sorting job for Hilltop for a while now. But today I finally got 2 whole hours of work in, and I still have probably 3-ish hours of work left. But I don't have to finish it today, but if I do end up staying up really late and doing that, it would not be a bad thing, because that would be super great to get that done, because then I can move on to my next project for Hilltop, which, I mean, is more going to be helping at the store next week, but I'm excited. It should be cool. Apparently they've finished getting it, like, painted and whatnot, so it should be pretty neato. I am definitely looking forward to getting to check out the shop, see how nice it looks, and help with all this stuff there. So it should be pretty chill, pretty vibey. And then lots of streaming with Crown Zenith. I'm not really sure what point in the week I'll be doing my own streams, since I've been asked to help with a bunch of stuff for Hilltop. But I'm guessing the Hilltop streams will more be during the day, so I can still stream all night long for myself on weekend open packs, which is, you know, what we like always do. So it's perfect. It works out. Though I feel like what Hilltop really could use right now is if I just like worked all night some night to just like sort and organize and get stuff set up. But we'll see if eventually we work it out for that, because next week we're gonna be super busy with Crown Zenith, so we won't get any of the sorting and organizing that we need to done. But maybe like the week after that, or in like 2 weeks, or at some point in February, hopefully. But you know, we'll figure it out. Either way, it should be nice and entertaining though. And of course, I've been trying to do more selling on TCG Player too. I added a ton of stock last night, and I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna keep adding new things. I realized that I needed to fix some of the prices that I put on things today, but you know, maybe I'll actually get around to that, and maybe I won't. If all else fails, I will just do it, I don't know, someday. That's the best I've got. Someday I might get those things done. But you know, it's all good. For some reason, like the way that I always set up like my desktop, I feel like a couple things aren't quite in the same place I usually put them. And so now I'm like trying to figure out how to fix it, but I'm not really sure. Oh, maybe, oh, I think that helps. Do I like that though? You know what, yeah, I think this is okay. I made it slightly better, maybe. I'm not actually sure whether it's better or worse. But the way that I just have like a few of my different tabs where I put them isn't quite... Oh, I guess if I move this and then that, I think that might be better. But now I need to adjust my camera. I think that's better. I think that helped. It made things a little less on top of each other, because everything in my setup is just all on top of each other. You know what I've been thinking about? I kind of want to get a new face cam, because my face cam is the really cheap one that I got for like $9 in the Walmart clearance bin, which of course was a great deal, and this camera has worked very, very well for me, considering that I just bought it from the clearance section at Walmart for under $10. But at the same time, it's not a very high quality camera, like especially compared to my hand cam that can be like so clear. My face cam is kind of very rough. Like I did like a side-by-side comparison the other day, and I was like, wow, my face cam, like the difference between it and my hand cam is extremely noticeable when they're like side by side. So I'm like, maybe I need to replace my face cam with another one of these like HD cameras that I use for my hands. Of course the hand cam is a lot more important because, you know, you need to be able to see the cards. But I guess I might maybe need to I might want to put some money into getting a new face cam so that's not extremely blurry, because I mean, like, it's not like super bad. When you consume it, you can tell it's not like the super highest quality, especially like the background starts to get really blurry, but it's just like not as good as it could be. So we'll see if I end up actually replacing it, or if I just, you know, think about replacing it for a long time. But maybe one day it will get done, and maybe it won't. We'll see, maybe, I guess. Alright, so I'm trying not to open a bunch of packs today, because I'm gonna open a bunch tomorrow, but I'm almost a little bit tempted to. If I'm not saying for sure I'm going to open some packs for myself, but if I do, what packs do you guys think would be extra spicy for today? I'm curious what you all are wanting to see opened, because I'm really tempted to open a few things, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Maybe I will have self-control, and maybe I won't, because lately my self-control with opening random packs has been not great. I've been struggling to say no to the urge to just rip a bunch of packs, but man, it's so fun. It's so fun. And I'll never open enough packs. I can just keep opening more and more and more and more and more. Fortunately, they do cost money to get more, but it's fun. Also, I have like this random like long strand of tape that I was trying to get like my tape dispenser, but it got stuck to something. I think like partially on one of the back of my computer monitor. There we go. I just had this giant piece of tape just stuck on my monitor, but I think I maybe got it all off now. I'm gonna throw that away. It was like part of it wasn't quite stuck to the monitor, and it was just like awkwardly like dangling over my desk. That's much better. I like it a lot better without the big thing of tape. Speaking of tape though, I probably need to like I used to have like one or two of my like cameras that like my webcam type cameras that are like leaning on the top of my monitors. I used to have like one of them that was taped in place so that it wouldn't fall down, and I really need to do that to the one that I have right now, because every couple days I like knock it down and then I have to readjust everything, which isn't a huge problem if I already have OBS open, but if I do it while I don't have OBS open, then I have to, you know, I have to pull OBS up, get it so that it's working, and then like figure out where the camera needs to be. And OBS loves to have weird issues when I start it up. Like every time I turn it on, usually the first time that I like, you know, click on the tab for it and it pops up, neither of the cameras will be like giving it any data. And then I'll always click the red X to X out, and then it like freezes and says that it's not responding, and then I have to click the X a couple more times, and like that little like message thing will pop up that says, do you want to like wait for the problem, like there's an issue, do you want to wait for it to resolve, or do you just want to close the application? And I always just close the application, and then I open it back up like 10 seconds later, and usually that time it works. Sometimes it takes till the third time, but usually just 2 times, which is kind of weird. I'm like, I'm not sure why it does that. It's a little concerning that it does, but at the end of the day it ends up working. Only every now and then will it like suddenly stop working during stream, but I think it's okay. I think it is all good and fine and good, and we are just chilling. So it's not a problem. Alright, we are gonna check orders again. You know what I decided is that I want to start trying to like be slightly more active in Discord, primarily in my server, but a little bit like in the Hilltop Discord server too. I'm like, you know, I want to like get to know the community for, you know, my followers as well as the Hilltop community. But like, it's been so long since I've regularly used Discord. Like, yeah, I probably am on Discord at least once a day, but it's typically just like to respond to a couple messages and then I go do something else. But maybe I'll start actually trying to like talk more often. I mean, every once in a while I have little conversations in my server, and it's not like my server is particularly like, you know, active either, but I want to do some more stuff with it. I've been updating some different things and whatnot as well. Like, for a while I had this bot that anytime I uploaded a video to YouTube, it would ping everybody and like say like, hey, Zell posted a video. But I'm like, you know, a lot of people really hate getting pinged for, you know, things like at everyone. So I was like, well, maybe I should make a custom role so that only people that want to be pinged when a new video is posted will get pinged, and then everybody else can just see it as a regular notification. So I fixed that today, so starting on my next stream, it should be, you know, it'll only ping the people that want to. I'm kind of curious how many people have used the bot to get the role. This was only like a couple of hours ago that I did this. Looks like only maybe 1 or 2 at the moment, but either way, I figured, you know, that way people won't have to get pings that they don't want, because I'm totally the same way. When I'm part of like a random server or something, most of the time I do not want extra like ping notifications, so that way you guys get to choose. But speaking of, you guys should also totally join my Discord server if you're not in there, because I mean, I'm not there a ton right now, but I'm gonna try to start being in there more often. And I mean, we do have a pretty decent group. Like, there's like never a day where it's 100% quiet. Sometimes it's just people will post like some pictures of different really spicy cards they have, or like use the Pokémon bot that I have in there to play with. It's pretty chill. But yeah, maybe we'll start doing some more fun stuff with that. Oh my goodness, for reals though, VStar is such an incredible set. I have been absolutely obsessed with it. When it, like, right when I first got a hold of it, I legit opened like 5 boxes of it for myself. I got so excited. I was like, well, I guess I have to open these now, because oh, what was crazy though is in the first of the 5 boxes I pulled the golden Dialga. And I was like, wow, I win already. I could quit now and already be a winner. But of course I didn't, because I just wanted to open more packs. And I did pull some other really sweet stuff. I'm actually just looking at my pulls from it. Aha! I think this is the box. I found the box where I put my pulls from it like last night while I was looking for something else, which did actually end up happening to be in the same box, so it worked out. Like, we got my top loader stack. I keep forgetting that I even pulled the Charizard, but yeah, there is the Dialga. That was pretty crazy. I was not expecting that, especially in the first box, so that was pretty insane. And then yeah, we got the Radiant Charizard. I've got my Simisear. I'm obsessed with this one. I've never liked Simisear before, but then they made this card and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so grateful for Simisear because I love this card. We also have this really cool Zamazenta that the camera cannot do justice to how nice the colors look on here. Like, it is just absolutely gorgeous. I got the Samurott! I really love both of the Samurotts in this set. But yeah, I was very, very happy when I got this with those silly little Snorunt. And I also have this super sweet Melanie, which is so cool. Of course, the Cynthia is like my chase in terms of the trainers from the set, though almost any of the trainers would be really exciting. But yeah, I got this super cute Melanie. I love her little wintry outfit. And it's kind of funny, like, I didn't really think about or realize it until, like, recently that I think her hair is more kind of supposed to be blonde, but it almost has like the faintest green tinge, and a lot of my favorite Pokemon trainers have green hair, so that makes me like her more, I guess. So those are just the ones I have in top loaders. I also have, there's one of my super spicy textured energies. You can't really see the pattern on it in these ETB sleeves. Oh, I love that. I'm obsessed. Yeah, we got like the Electivire, the Eternatus, Charizard VStar, the cute little Lunatone. I actually pulled 2 of these Drapions for myself. I'm not 100% sure where the other one is, but we'll run into it eventually. Yeah, and then here's a bunch of just like the different ultra rares and some other fun ones like this Comfey. Me and one of my friends are considering building Pokemon decks, and this Comfey is a very playable card, and I think I have like, I do have multiple English copies. But I really love this one, like this printing, this art with this foiling, and so I'm kind of tempted to, like, if I do build a deck and use the Comfey, to use my Japanese ones, and then I'll just like bring the English ones in like a separate box and be like, look, I do have these cards, I just want to play the really pretty looking one. I mean, you know, we got the Magmortar to go with the Electivire. And another Electivire. I've pulled a lot of Electivires. And, you know, just lots of regular Vs, more spicy energies, Solrock, Toxtricities, the Pit Barrel. I'm so excited about that one. And then the Mew is so cute. Lots more ultra rares, pretty fun. Hawlucha Radiant. A lot of these I haven't even sleeved up yet, but it's okay. They've just been safely sitting in a box. And of course, all of my super pretty foils. All the Reggies. If I ever ended up building a Reggie deck, I'd probably use these printings of them too and just be like, I promise I have English ones, but these ones just look way better. And see, there's another Comfey. I have at least 2 of them, so like, that's a pretty decent start on getting the Comfeys that I need if I decide to do a deck. And that's if I do decide to play, you know, that amount of them. I am so excited for Crown Zenith too. I mean, VStar was absolute riot to open, and so obviously opening Crown Zenith is gonna be absolutely insane as well. See, there's another Charizard, and the Miltank! And then I have this just giant mountain of holofoils. Since most packs have 2, I think it is, regular holofoils in them. And there's so many nice ones, that I love the ones that have the art that was used for like promos or pre-release promos in the English set, but they're just like, you know, regular holofoils in the Japanese set. It's so great. So many fun ones. But yeah, we had lots of those. The silly Ditto is great. And the super cute Arita. But yeah, so tons and tons of fun VStar stuff in here. Let's see, was that everything, or was there a few more? There are in fact more. Let me like grab out the next little handful of them. Let's see, which were the ones I already pulled out? I think that was those? Yes, maybe, possibly. Alright, on to our next little stack. These are not from this set. There's a few other things I just had in here randomly. But there's my second Drapion. And my second Simisear. I have 2 of each of those, and that is pretty freaking sweet. And then we have the Absol that was from this set. Spicy Energy. My favorite Radiant of all of the Radiants they've ever made. Charjabug. The super sweet Deoxys. Some more random ultra rares. Look, I also have this Comfey, which, I mean, I don't know if I like this one or the other one more, but this one is a full art, so it's pretty sweet as well. I do have another Charjabug. Then another Spicy Energy. We got the Keldeo, the Altaria, more random ones, Deoxys, and Oricorio, and super spicy Grass Energy. And I think that might be, yeah, that should be all of my personal Crown Zenith stuff. It's some pretty spicy stuff, if I do say so myself. Let me just try and get those back into their little box now. I'll put that aside so it's not just taking up a bunch of space on my desk. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. I have my Sprite on hand for once. So I usually forget to actually, like, save some for my stream. Very refreshing. Alright, I'm going to take a second and check on orders. See if we've got anything to open yet tonight. Definitely a slow start. I might have started a little bit too late. I mean, I start a lot of my streams between like 11:30 and 12 at night, but I think it's probably like the best when I start around like 10:30 or 11, because then it's not like extremely late on random weeknights. But you know, I just like to stream extremely late on weeknights and weekends, and just always. I do still. I promise one day I will do it, but I do still intend to eventually do like some random during the day streams. For the first part of this week, I was actually trying to work on fixing my schedule just a little bit, but then I got hit with some brutal insomnia, and so all of the progress that I tried to make was instantly like destroyed. Like, I think it was Monday, but I woke up like a couple hours earlier than I needed to for work, so that I had time to accomplish some other things before work, and I was like, wow, this is so nice. But yeah, it did not really work out for the rest of the week. Better to get new cards or grade current owned cards? So I wouldn't really say it's better to do one or the other. Honestly, it really depends on what you're into the hobby for. If you want to have the like most valuable and rarest stuff, then of course you're gonna want to get really nice spicy cards and have those graded. But if you're just, you know, looking to get a little bit of everything and enjoy a lot of different cards, even if not all of them are as expensive, then that is when it's a great time to, you know, just get tons of different stuff and not worry so much about grading, because grading does add a lot of extra cost, so you'll have, like, less cards, unless, of course, I guess you're just grading to, like, flip things, but in terms of, like, for a personal collection, grading, you're not going to have as many cards, but you will have a higher quality of cards for the ones that you do have. But, personally, myself, I'm not a huge fan of graded cards. I much prefer having a lot of cards than a few, like, higher quality cards. So yeah, I typically go for just, you know, getting a lot of fun, different stuff, rather than, you know, just having some extra spicy things. I think we've got an order. Just trying to get PayPal to load. It's like, you have an order, but I'm not going to let you see it just yet. Let's see. Ah, perfect. There we go. We have 5 Silver Tempest packs and shipping for New Gen. Perfect. Let me write that down real quick. Do you want me to ship stuff? I can do shipping either tonight or tomorrow. Or do you want to wait till like next week on that? I don't know for sure. Let's see. When does your stack expire? It expires next month, so it's no rush either way. Alright, let's hurry and get your name down. There we go. And then we have 5 packs of Silver Tempest. Let's hopefully get some spice. I'll make sure to actually update the amount on there. 3, 4, 5. I still need to figure out where I'm going to get more Silver Tempest packs. It's been difficult lately. Alright, there we go. Let's hopefully get some good spice out of here. It has been a while since we've seen an alt out of this set, so I would really, really love to see one. We have Candace Reverse and Rianclis. There is our code card, and on to the next one. Snail is really good for opening packs with. I like it. Oops. My phone is making noises at me. Ooh, we got the Radiant Jirachi. Very pretty. Go ahead and get that one into a sleeve. There we go. Beautiful. And there is our next code card. Pack number 3. Oh, now I'm struggling. There we go. Alright. Ooh, very nice. We got the Forest Silstone and my favorite Esper. The Forest Silstone is a $4 or $5 card. So, always one that we like to see. Must just be extremely playable. That is at least what I assume. I've never actually, like, read what the card does, and I don't even know about how, like, VStar type trainer things work, but one day I will take the time and figure out what the big deal with the Forest Silstone is. Then we got a Crobat. Lots of regular holos, and a very nice Radiant, but how about we get a hit from the main set for our last pack. So last pack magic, pretty please. Oh, we've got a melodic. Unfortunately not as spicy as we would have liked, but I mean honestly the Forest Sealstone is always a solid hit. And the Jirachi is so cute. We will go ahead and get those added into your stack. Your very, very spicy stack. Like, I'm seeing, like, right in the front you have your Umbreon, and it's just, like, absolutely vibing in there. Man, what a spicy card. Alright, let's set the bulk aside over there. And then I am gonna check orders again real quick. See if we've got anything else to open yet. I'm like so itching to open some VStar. Like, oh, I know next week Crown Zenith comes out, but like, as cool as Crown Zenith is gonna be, this, like, at the same time, it's not gonna quite be as spicy as VStar, because VStar has guaranteed hits, plus the energies. Like, we don't get the super spicy textured energies, at least as far as I know, from Crown Zenith. I wonder if we have, like, any, like, big leaks of, like, a set list or something. Or I guess, I don't even know if it'd be a leak at this point, since it comes out, like, next week. Let's see what I can find. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, that's... Oh, visual set list. I was like, why is it Japanese? Assumed it was the codes. Did you at least get one of them, then? Hopefully you got some. Okay, I think this might be kind of a set list. It just, most of it just shows the Japanese version of the cards because they don't know what the English ones look like, but oh my goodness, I'm excited. I got a little bit excited. Ooh, okay, let me, yeah, so this should be a list of everything that we know is going to be in Crown Zenith. A lot of it is just the pictures from the OCG. But, you know, this is the same cards, just, you know, wrong language. So, we've got, it looks like the Leafeon V and VStar are going to be our ultra rares for grass types. We got Charizard V, the new art for the VStar, Sinister V and VStar, and the Radiant Zard are hits in the just regular fire type. We've got the Kyogre and the new Glaceon. Over here we have Rotom V and VStar, Zorora V, VMAX, and VStar. Then we have the Mew V and the Hatterene V and VMAX. What's interesting is I was pretty sure that this Mew was printed in a deck, so I wasn't expecting to see this art in the English set, so that is interesting to me, though I don't know for sure how reputable this source is, like whether this is like set in stone or not, but you know. We also got the Zacians and Zamazentas. Then we have Rayquaza V, two different VMAXs of Rayquaza. They're so similar. This one he's just slightly like curved more. That's really weird if both of those are gonna be in here. You got 3, very nice. I'm glad to hear it. Then we got the Duraludons and the Radiant Eternatus. This Eevee that's so cute. I like that we got the crocheted Snorlax. That is amazing. Then we got the Regigious V and VStar, the Stoutland V, another Greedent V. Getting lots of Greedents. I love the upside down Wooloo. That is amazing. And then for our trainers, I love that we got like the signed ones for Bead. Then we have Hop over here, Leon. I have no idea who she is, but it kind of looks like it says like there's like a Y. Yuri? I don't know, probably not, but wherever she is, she's super cute. And then we have Rayhan over here. I'm so excited about like the cutesy art for the Rescue Carrier trekking boots. Is it boots or shoes? I suddenly don't know. Like the Ultra Ball and the Lost Vacuum. They're so cute. And we're seeing a lot of reprints of a lot of really playable cards. Like the Crushing Hammer is always popular too. Can never have too many great balls. I'm so excited about the Hisui and the Sinnoh friends. Just adorable cards. And yeah, those are our trainers for the regular ones. And then we got the really spicy trainers. The Alessa, and then of course the full art Hisui friends and Sinnoh friends, which are so cute. I want both of them so bad. And then we have the Professor's Research dude. I believe this one is Volo. And then this is what I freaked out about before I pulled this up so you guys could see. I didn't know we would just get this in the regular set, so if that's actually the case, like, that is amazing. Whoops, I guess we're going side to side now. And then of course we've got the Galarian Gallery, which is so exciting. But yeah, it looks like we should have most, if not all, of the same things that we got, you know, for all the really spicy art rares and stuff in the Japanese set. You know, tons and tons of fun, different arts for stuff. The Dittos, that's the one I need the most. And then we do also have the 9 that go all together to like make a picture, so that is very exciting. And then we got all of our like really spicy VMAX V-Stars that are just absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I just want all of them. And then the trainers! Adam and Sharon, Colress, the Cynthia. I need the Cynthia so bad, whether in English or Japanese, I just need it. Gardenia, we got the Grant, the Arita, which is the chase card in the Japanese set, so I'm curious how much is going to be in the English set. Then the Melanie that I have, the Rayhan that's so cute, and Roxanne, and all of our gold V-Stars. And so far I think these are the ones that we know for sure are promos. The 3 Glaring Birds and the Lucario. The birds will be from Tins and Lucario is the ETB. I'm so excited about that. I love the art on these because a lot of the time for like ETB promos, they just do a really basic full art of like one of the featured Pokemon from the set. And so the fact that this one isn't, you know, just a regular full art, it's actually like extra spicy. It's so exciting. I am very much looking forward to that one. Alright, let me take a quick moment to check orders again, see if we've got anything else to open. I don't think so yet, so we will just keep on vibing. Yeah, no more orders yet. But yeah, we've got some pretty spicy stuff. I'm so stoked to get to start opening this set. I just want everything, and it's gonna take a lot of work to get everything, but I think I want everything. Just such an amazing set. The cards are so beautiful and just, they're so fun. I love it. Alright, we'll move this window back out of the way. And I guess we're good to just keep on vibing. We've almost been streaming for an hour though. I guess it's not quite been an hour since, of course, I started late as per usual. I'm really good at starting stream late. Do you think there will ever be a Pokemon amusement park? At least to some degree, I'd say it's very possible, especially considering I know they're doing some kind of like Nintendo theme park, and Pokemon, of course, is, you know, Nintendo obviously is kind of in charge of a bit of Pokemon stuff since they produce the video games. So I would say it's possible for Pokemon to be included in their, like, you know, Nintendo theme park. And it's such a popular thing. I mean, there's all kinds of different special places for Pokemon already. I don't know that there's ever been anything that necessarily amounts to an amusement park, but I mean, like, we've got, like, the big Pokemon centers and different, like, Pokemon-themed stores and whatnot, so it is very possible for them to do, you know, even bigger attractions and even to the, you know, amusement park levels, because there's a lot that they could do with that, and people would be very, very, very interested in a lot that they could do with it. I mean, I can just right off the bat think of so many things that they could do with a Pokemon amusement park that people would just love. Because, you know, if you make it a really immersive experience based off of the whole goal of Pokemon, which is, like, catching Pokemon and exploring and challenging gym leaders, like, there's just so much that can be done there, and it definitely is something that people would be very excited about. And see, I don't even like amusement parks. Like, I went to Disneyland once, and I'm like, okay, cool, that was enough. I never need to go back. But, like, a Pokemon theme park would be kind of super cool. Not gonna lie. I would enjoy that very much. So, yeah, I would not complain. Anyways, I've decided to open a Theros Beyond Death pack because it's slow and I want to open something. And so yeah, we're going with the Theros Beyond Death. Let's see what spice might be contained in here. We have a Protean Thaumaturge and our island. I forgot to do the pack trick. I was too excited. So nothing too crazy in that one, but I guess our rare did match our land, but that one wasn't good enough. So I'm gonna grab the other one that I accidentally picked up at the same time, and we'll open that too. How sad. A not real token. Then I think I usually do, was it 3 to the back? That seems right. Ooh, I love Grey Merchant of Asphodel. It's a really good one for an uncommon. We have a Hydra's Growth, which is also actually a pretty good uncommon. We have Wings of Hubris, Underworld Ragehound, Glory Bearers, Revoke Existence, Myers Grasp, Elite Instructor. There's a Soul Reaper of Mogis, Towering Wave Mystic, Return to Nature, Grim Physician. There's our spicy land for this pack. We got a Plains, very beautiful. We have Perforus's Intervention and Clothis Design to finish off. I don't think Perforus's Intervention is too good. I don't know how, I know that there's like, each different god for this set has a, you know, their name's Intervention. But I don't know if there's certain ones that are really good or if they're all just not good. So let's see. Theros Beyond Death, please. Nope, it does not want to find that for me. Oh, because I spelled intervention wrong. Intervention. intervention. There we go. I spelled it right on my second try. We got it this time. And we just went there. It was Beyond Death cards. Let's see. Oh, it's Heliod's intervention, I believe, is the good one. Let's see. Now I gotta make it so you guys can see the window again. There we go. So yeah, Heliod's intervention's worth a little bit more. Most of the rest of them, I guess, are just not good. But Heliod's intervention is the good one. The rest of them aren't particularly special. The full arts, though, look really nice. And imagine the foils it's got to be like a few dollars. Yeah, it's like $3.50 for Erebos' intervention. Full art foil. Alright, we'll move that back down. I'm still not appeased, though, so I guess we're gonna open one more, and then I'll really try to have some self-control after that. We'll stop there. Ho, we got double lands, and one of them's foil. And yes, Shadow Spear. That pack, that was very, very, very much better. That is what we like to see. Shadow Spear, I believe, is around between like 15 and 18, if I am correct. It is always a card that you can use more of. Very, very nice. But it's like just so many different decks that this could go in. It's great. I definitely have some decks that I could consider putting this one in. And I also love the foil swamp. I'm kind of curious how expensive the lands in foil are right now. I know most of the lands in this set are like around $1-ish, or 50 cents to $1 for just the regular ones, at least on the full arts. Apparently there are regular lands that say they're from this set, but I don't know where you get those. Maybe they came with like the bundle for the set. But let's see what a foil swamp is. The foil swamp's like $2.50, so an extra $1.50 for the foil, which I'd say is pretty reasonable. The foil is absolutely beautiful though. Like, man, I love those. Usually I see a foil land from this set in like every other box. Or at least that's about like maybe every third box. I haven't opened a ton of boxes, but I haven't pulled a ton of those either. Such beautiful lands though. One day I'm gonna have a bunch of them in foil to make some really spicy decks. It's gonna be great. Man, that just made me want to open more packs after pulling such good stuff, but we're gonna try to stay strong and not do that. So we will see how well that goes. In the meantime, let me just double check if we've had any orders come in. Alright, I don't think so yet. You know, earlier today as I was sorting, I was thinking, you know, a lot of people really like when I do ASMR stuff, and I usually don't do a ton of ASMR. But I was like, you know, what if I just, like, combine one of the other things I'm working on, similarly to, like, when I used to make, like, a few smaller, like, ASMR videos. Like, what if I just make ASMR while I'm, like, sorting bulk or something? Because it's very possible. But then I was like, you know, that would make it a lot slower to sort the bulks. And, I mean, I would be multitasking, but at the same time, I don't have a ton of time, so I feel like it's probably not the best idea, but at least I'm thinking about it. I've got potential ideas for I guess more than just anything, just like more content in general, because I want to make more content. I always want to make more content. I'm just not always good at actually following through with making more content. But I mean, like, I've posted a couple more like reels / short videos and stuff in the like past couple weeks than I have for a while. I mean, like, there was the 2 that I posted, I think it was last week, so it's been like a week and a half ago since I posted those. But I don't know, it's like I'm really indecisive, so I never know for sure like what content I want to make, and then I overthink about it until I forget about it, and then it just doesn't happen. But like, I want to make like a little bit more content here and there, so even if I don't have time to do like full long fancy ASMR videos, I'm like, I could still do some like smaller videos and things and extra content because it's fun. And I have been trying a little bit to grow like the Instagram page that I have for my channel. I'm at like 410 followers, which I'd say is like, it's not like it's crazy or anything, but it's not like really bad either. But I'm like, it'd be nice if I could get my Instagram following like up to closer to what my YouTube following is. So, you know, I want to put some work into there. Plus, if I get up to, I think 500 is like the amount needed to become an ambassador for like one of my favorite online stores to buy clothes from, Runway. So I'm like, you know, that'd be kind of cool if I can get up to 500 and then possibly apply for their ambassador program, because that would mean like extra discounts and stuff, which would mean more super cool clothes for me, like more frog clothes. That's where I got my frog sweater and my frog sweater vest, both from there, and the undershirt I'm wearing and my leggings. So most of my outfit, but my shorts I got on Amazon, but I think it was from the Runway store on Amazon. So this is all this. Most of my outfits are like almost entirely from there. What I like about it is that it's incredibly affordable. Like, not everything's the highest quality, but I generally take care of my clothes well enough that it's not a problem if it's not the most durable thing ever. Plus, you know, if something does get ruined and I have to throw it away, then I will just buy a new one, because it's really affordable. Unless they're out of stock, which is sad. That happened a few times with things that I wanted. They got out of stock and then they just never went back in stock, and I was like, okay, well, I guess it is not meant to be. It's been a while though since I've gotten any new clothes. I think the last time I did an order was like mid-December. But I mean, a lot of that is because since then I have come to accept the fact that I do in fact need to save up and somehow afford a new car at some point this year. So I've been mostly focusing on saving my money to get a car instead of buying cool new clothes. But maybe one day I will have a car and then get money again, and then I can come buy more fun clothes, because I very much I love my current wardrobe. Like, it's so much more fun than my wardrobe has ever been in the past. Like, I look through, like, some of my different, you know, pictures and stuff. Like, for example, the sword picture I showed you earlier, where I've got, like, my super cute, like, dinosaur shirt. It's so fun. I enjoy that. And, you know, the other picture I showed you guys earlier with my, like, my super cool butterfly shirt. I also really love my shoes. They're not Runway shoes, but they're so pretty. Wow, that really doesn't want to show up. You just need to turn up the lightness a little bit. There. No? Kind of. You can kind of see them, but they have fluff on them, and it's amazing. But, like, I got so many fun outfits nowadays. I'm like, and I of course always want more. Like, I also, you know, I'm like my cloud cardigan. It's so fun. I love my random and unnecessarily themed outfits. Like, it's the best. I want tons and tons of different themes. Because, I mean, like, of course I have my cloud theme, strawberry theme, frogs theme, and those are, like, kind of my main, like, really developed themes of outfits that I have. But I do also have, like, a lot of, like, accessories and stuff that I can do to add, you know, more to the theme of something. Like, for example, are they still over here? Aha! Like, I've got these, my little, like, heart candy sucker earrings. They're so cute, and they're so fun, and it's hilarious when people, like, they'll, like, do a double take, and they'll be like, oh, those are earrings. I thought that there was just, like, a sucker stuck in your hair. And it's so funny. And they're also just, like, super cute. I love the shade of pink that they are. And it's also funny because I do, like, really like dum-dum suckers, because I have a really bad habit of chewing on and picking at my lip. And so sometimes if I have, like, hard candy or something like a sucker to distract me from chewing on my lip, it helps me to, like, stop doing that as much. So I really like dum-dum suckers. So the fact that that reminds me of them is, like, extra fun. Or I have these random really cool earrings that, like, they're asymmetric. One side has, like, not like a trading card, but like a playing card. The other side is, like, some clock, and it's just so random, but they're so fun. I don't think I have a picture of them. I've only worn them, like, once, because they are a little bit hard to figure out outfits to go with, since they're so very random, but I make it work. I'll have to do another outfit with them sometime. Speaking of outfits and all this outfit stuff, I want to make, and I guess what I was talking about earlier about more content, I want to make more videos, like, showing off some of my fun outfits, because I really enjoy them. But that video, the one video I did, it's like 30 to 50 seconds of me showing off outfits. It took me hours to make that single video. I probably have spent at least like 3 or 4 hours on it, which is a long time for a video that's less than a minute. But you know, that's about how it goes sometimes, but it's so fun. I like making fun little videos of stuff like that. Alright, we're going to take a quick minute, look and see if we've got any more orders. I don't know if we'll go a ton later tonight. I want to keep streaming, but if the stream kind of just dies, maybe we'll wrap up a little bit earlier. But we'll see. We don't have to stop. Not yet, at least. Not yet. We'll see when. But I guess also the longer I stream, the more tempted I am to open more packs. Which, I mean, it's not like the packs that I opened so far were bad. Like, that Shadow Spear is a pretty sweet card. And there's a lot of other fun stuff to pull out of Theros Beyond Death too. It's kind of weird though, because like it has been very consistent. Like, what I've actually pulled from the set has been a lot of, you know, duplicates of like the same things. So like, I don't know. I get the same stuff over and over and over again. Oops, that's not what we wanted. We want high to low, and we want the cards. But yeah, all the extended arts are incredibly expensive. I don't know, you can pull those out of draft packs though. I think those are more exclusive to the collector packs. But yeah, like the Chase is Underworld Breach, which I have no clue if I've ever pulled this card. Of course, it wasn't always worth this much. It actually, you know, has gone up a lot in price. I guess like a year ago, this was only a $5 card. It reached doubling by like November, and now it's up to over 20. So actually, I probably pulled some of these back when it was still like a $5 to $6 card. So I might have some just chilling in my box of Theros Beyond Death stuff. So maybe I should look into that, because it's a little bit spicy. I have pulled multiple Heliod's from this set, like literally probably 3 or 4, which I mean isn't a bad thing. I pulled like 1 Nyx Bloom. I pulled like 4 or 5 Dryads. I'm really good at getting that one. I've never pulled a Thassa though. And of course I pulled like 3 or 4 Shadow Spears as well. I've pulled a few Croxas. Never pulled a Thassa's Oracle though. And I've never pulled an Uro. Not once. No Idyllic Tutors. I think I've pulled like 1 Nyx Lotus. I've never pulled the Serpent of Yawning Depths. I think I've pulled like 1 of this Ashiok. And a couple of the other Ashiok. I've pulled a handful of Heliod's Interventions. Never pulled a Clothis. And then, yeah, I've pulled a couple of this Ashiok. I don't know, I might have like a couple of the Citizen Champion. I've pulled a couple Nyleas, if I remember right. But like, yeah, it's like a lot of everything in the set, it's either I've pulled a bunch of them or I've pulled 0 of them. There's very little that I've like only opened 1 of. Hey, welcome Pokesly, how is it going? We're just chilling and looking at some magic stuff at the minute. I guess I'm accidentally convincing myself to open another pack of this set. This is a pretty funny set, but I shouldn't open more today, but I probably maybe will. It's a fun one. I like a lot of the different things in it, and it's there's still a lot of cards that I need to actually pull out of it. Like, I really want to Clothis, and an Uro would be super cool. And I'm not too worried about the Idyllic Tutor, but I do have a deck that would be nice to have an Idyllic Tutor for. So that would be cool if I pulled one of those, finally. I think this is my 4th or 5th box of this set, and I still have not pulled those. And I gave up on pulling a Thassa's Oracle since I just ended up like trading for one or something. Oh, and I do want a Thassa as well. That would be cool. And the Serpent of Yawning Depths. That one would actually be pretty neat as well. I don't have a deck that I want to put it in right now, but there is a deck I'm considering building that it would be pretty funny in, because the Serpent of Yawning Depths, what he does is make it so Krakens, Leviathans, Octopuses, and Serpents you control can't be blocked except by those same creature types. And so if I build a deck where the commander is a Kraken, Leviathan, Octopus, or Serpent, whenever I get this guy out, the commander just becomes unblockable, which is pretty funny, because commander damage is a thing, and it's just great. Well, I've accidentally convinced myself to, in fact, open another pack of Theros Beyond Death. So let's see. Let's see if maybe this time I can pull something new. Or not, since that usually seems to be the, way that it goes. Got a Satyr token. 3 to the back. Starting off with a Furious Rise. Move the camera slightly. The Birth of Meletis. The Reel of Possibility. Stampede Rider. Nyxborn Cursor. Witness of Tomorrows. Warbriar Blessing. Sunmane Pegasus. Brine Giant. Eidolon of Philosophy. Plummet. Aspect of Lamprey. We had a beautiful forest for our land. We have a treacherous blessing for the rare. That was not spicy enough. So that means we try again. Always trying again. Human Soldier for the token. 3 to the back. Oh, starting off with a Soul Guide Lantern. Never too many of those. Agonizing Remorse. Final Flare. Nyxborn Colossus. Aspect of Manticore. Infuriate. Very angry. Leonin of the Lost Pride. Vexing Goal. Flash and Flying. Nice. Myers Grasp. Soul Reaper of Mogis. Citizen Training. Fruit of Tizirus. We got a Mountain. Hopefully something spicy. Delaco's Crafter of Wonders. What does he do? Tap. Add 2 colorless. Spend this mana only to cast artifact spells or activate abilities of artifacts. Equip creatures you control have flying and haste. That's actually really funny, I'm not gonna lie. A Thundering Chariot. I don't know if I've ever pulled Delacos before, but I find that to be an acceptable pull, so that is good enough for me. Alright, well, add those into my little stack of Theros Beyond Death stuff. And let's go ahead and check orders again. We will see if we've got anything else. Oh, this is kind of off topic, but I've been considering it for a little while, but I know a lot of people like sell singles during streams and stuff. Like that's something that Hilltop does a lot, is like, I mean, sometimes Hilltop just streams and the entire purpose is selling singles. And I don't always keep a ton of singles to sell on hand, but I do have a decent amount of singles that I would sell. And so it's like, I don't know, like, would people be interested in that if I have like a little collection of singles that like is for sale during each of my streams or something? Because I mean, I do have like some really nice older things. Like I have a handful of like Shadowless cards or nice like first editions from, you know, base set, jungle, fossil, those type of things. And, you know, I also have like, you know, some nice random full arts or secret rares from more recent sets. I'm like, I don't know, would people like really enjoy an opportunity to like buy these? Or nah? Do we just prefer packs, which I mean is fine too. I obviously like singles and packs very much. I will never run out of singles that I want to buy or packs that I want to open. Speaking of, I just really want to pull something, one of the spicy cards from this set that I've never pulled before. So we're trying again. Got the sad token, that's just not a token. Just don't need 4, we just want 3 to the back. Alright, we have a Citizen Petitioner, Sea God's Scorn, Sadie's Cunning, Riptide Turtle, This one also has Flash and Defender. That's kind of funny. I actually really like that. Just a 2-drop for 0/5. That's actually really fun to play. See, I haven't built a Magic deck in a really long time, but I want to do something with colors that I haven't played much lately, and I have not built a blue deck in a really long time. But I have wanted to like play with like maybe a Flash deck before or something. So I'm kind of tempted to, you know, use some of the cards like that and do something silly. Towering Wave Mystic, Relentless Pursuit, Rage Guard Berserker. We've got Discordant Piper. There is a beautiful Plains, and we've got a Bronze Hide Lion, Kayla's Celebrant. Not quite the idyllic tutor slash Euro slash Dasa. I think those are the three that I was mainly hoping to pull, but maybe next time. Hey, welcome. It is good to have you guys. Welcome, Raiders. Much appreciation for Pokemisfits. It is great to have you guys. Oh no, somebody lost their car. Good luck finding your car, Pokejester. See, I just always have to park my car in the same place anytime I go somewhere, so that way I can always find it. What was really stressful is when the Jeep broke down and I had to start using my brother's old car. I was so used to the Jeep was very, very easy to find because, you know, it's a Jeep, it's fairly large, and almost nobody else in the Walmart parking lot has a 1995 white Jeep Cherokee with golden details on it. So it was so easy to find. The second I saw it, I'm like, yeah, that one's mine. But now that I'm driving the Altima, it is not as noticeable. It's just this little blue-ish, I don't even know what color to describe it as. It's like this dark gray that almost could be like a fake blue, you know? But the paint is like super like rubbed off and it just looks rough. But it's also very small. And the first time I had to find it in like a Walmart parking lot, I was like, what am I even looking for? I did initially look for the Jeep, and then I was like, wait, no, that's not it. But I did eventually find it, but I usually solve that problem by just parking on this, there's just, like, the little, like, sidewalk thing that goes down between a couple of the aisles at the Walmart. I always park, like, against that on, like, the east side. So if I just follow that sidewalk, I'll always eventually find my car, but it's still more difficult than the Jeep, because like the Jeep I could tell a good few cars before I got there, because you know it's not super small, but the Altima just hides behind any car until the very, very end. Let's see, Magic started collecting. Nice. It's definitely not the first I started collecting, but it is the one that I play. I did play Pokemon for a little while, but it just got hard to stay really interested in it because Pokemon's a very, very simple game in terms of playing, but I love how complex Magic is, and like my like only friends are just the people I play Magic with. It's a pretty great group, and I love all the strategy. There's so much fun to it. For reals though, Magic puts an insane amount of work into all of their cards, like, you know, very cartoony.